Astrid is I think, a natural-born leader and winner. We come into this second film with a big competition that since Dragons and the people of Berk have partnered up and are kind of living together, they play these big stadium-like games of dragon racing. And so we come in and immediately see Astrid kind of kicking butt and winning this game and, needing to be the best, which really follows from the first film where she wanted to be the best dragon trainer there was, and now wants to win the dragon racing. Since Hiccup helped the people of Berk see that dragons could be trained and could be friends with people, Berk has completely changed, and now the dragons are integrated in the everyday life of Berk, and they're their pets, but they're also their partners in crime, and it's in the beginning of the film, it's one big happy family. The second film is 5 years after the first film, and it seems as if Hiccup and Astrid have gotten a little bit more romantically involved and comfortable with each other, and I would say they're boyfriend and girlfriend. They never say boyfriend and girlfriend, but I think that's what's going on. And they're both incredibly independent spirits, and very independent and in their own rights, but are incredibly supportive of one another. And Astrid is Hiccup's #1, defender and champion, but also her own leader in her own right. Yeah, all of their looks have progressed. They're all a little older, a little bit more mature. Definitely, there's a difference. You can see the difference. They're all just a little bit more confident in themselves and in their bodies and in their uniforms that they've chosen that are very unique to them. And it'll be really exciting to see how that, progresses in the future. But for now, it just feels very much like they're starting to really own themselves physically. We come into the second film and everybody has really, really tight relationships with their dragons. It's not just any dragon you're riding, it's your dragon, and Astrid's dragon is Stormfly, and it's her, it's her buddy, it's her friend, it's her partner, it's her confidant, and they put each other's lives in each other's hands, and that relationship is true for all the characters and their dragons as much as it is for Hiccup and Toothless. The fans are young and old and are really excited about this second movie coming out, and I couldn't have imagined how we could top that first film, but this second one is just, it does, and it's so beautiful and it's so action-packed, and it goes even deeper into the emotional complexities, and I think that kids love that. I think the kids in my life I know really are drawn to good storytelling and complex storytelling, and characters, albeit animated, who really feel, and you really get that in Dragons in the first one, and even more so in the second one. The centerpiece of the second film is Hiccup finding his mother. He thinks that she's been gone all these years, dead, and he finds her. And who she turns out to be is a lot like who Hiccup is, and he starts to understand more of what his connections to dragons is, and that comes from his mother, so that connection that he thought maybe was just an accident or a coincidence turns out to be something a little bit more in his blood, meant to be. And so we get to watch the relationship between Hiccup and his mom, and it really does become a movie about a boy finding out about who he is, and that's one layer and element of it. You get to see new dragons, you get to see baby dragons, which is my best part, my favorite part, and then you also get to see this really stunning, awesome dragon, which is called the Alpha Dragon, which is this majestic, huge, large dragon that in a way is the Alpha Dragon, and all the other dragons kind of obey the Alpha Dragon, and we come to learn later that there's more than one Alpha Dragon. The look of the film is such an amazing experience. I mean, the dragon flying and the landscapes are so vast and beautiful. You really feel like you're in it, and the 3D just makes it that much more of a visceral experience. And I would say the nuances of the look of the film is what gets you emotionally. It's amazing to watch what animators can make you feel with the way they move the animated characters' faces. You know, to think that we've come so far that we can almost make an animated character portray as much emotion as a human face does is amazing. Yeah, it was great to get back into the recording booth with Dean. He's so passionate and such a wonderful storyteller, and he has such love for it, and it shows. You know, you can see that it means something to him, as it does to all of us, and that makes all the difference. You know, when you have a leader and the creator kind of leading the ship with a lot of passion and a lot of heart and a lot of belief in what we're doing. I think they're gonna lose their minds. I think it's so good. I loved it. I literally was cheering out loud, and like I said, I cried 5 times, and I was on the edge of my seat the whole time, and I just cannot wait to watch my niece and nephew watch it, and all the kids in my life. And also, you know, I called my sister and said, "Oh my gosh, I can't wait for you to see this. It's so good." It is absolutely in the breed of the animated films that, you know, you take your kids to because they're gonna love it, but you get so much out of it as an adult because it's just good storytelling.